welcome back to another episode of Zawa Survival, and also the last one. In this video, I will explain everything leading up to the restart and what's happening now. So I guess you're all wondering, so let's just jump straight in. To understand the restart, let's have a look at what led up to it. The restart was speculated for a long time as the server had many problems such as lag, bugs, glitches, and a reduction of players that came online. However, there were still a few players that stuck with the server and continued playing. All these reasons caused the decision to be made to reset the server on the 1 year mark. With news displayed on Discord, we still didn't know when specifically it would restart, such as the time and date. That information wouldn't come out until January the 26th, 2022, with the restart being scheduled for 6 PM UTC on February the 1st. The next day, I had beef tour our zoo, which is in the last episode, so if you're interested, go check that out. For the reset, me and a few other players on the server decided to have a big meetup, with as many people as possible, and to have a big photo opportunity. With this, we had so many people join us, and it was just such a humbling experience to see how many people cared about the server, and wanted to be there to the end. With that, the server then coming to an end, a few of us stayed at our bases till it shut. And that was the end of an incredible server with so many amazing experiences and people. Now, with the server shut, we can take a look back at all the cool stuff we did throughout this series. In episode 1, there was a pretty cringy tour around my zoo, showing the few subscribers I had what I had already done, with the free bonus of terrible audio, bad resolution, and to be honest, it wasn't very good video editing. In episode 2, we started building and laying out plans to expand and improve the zoo. We also built the cute meerkat exhibit, though we did upgrade that later along the line. In episode 3, we built 2 new exhibits, as the title tells us, and they were the dwarf crocodiles and Indian pangolins. Both turned out really well, and in this episode, we also finished building our shop in the shopping district. In the 4th episode, we did some digging, some exploring, and also built a nice kangaroo exhibit. In episode number 5, I decided to keep it nice and simple by touring a cool zoo and then spending a few hours of my life digging a hole and then filling it with vegetation and climbing frames for a group of gorillas. Episode 6 was a lot of planning, as it is definitely said in the title. I spent the first half of my episode trying desperately to explain my complex plans, and the next part touring another zoo, and then we went back to planning. Episode 7 was sort of a big waste of time and my pickaxe that actually ended up looking and feeling quite epic. A giant hole, with some ice and water eventually added. I spent the whole of episode 8 touring an amazing zoo, and if you want, you can go watch it because I'm not going to say any more and spoil it. In episode 9, we named some of the animals after you wonderful viewers. We finally upgraded the meerkat exhibit and also made the amazing polar bear exhibit. Episode 10 was a big building episode as we built the exhibits for the walruses, emperor penguins, and the Humboldt penguins, as well as making the cafe. In episode 11, we discussed the society and made a vault so they could keep their resources in, as well as going out on an adventure with quite a few other players. In episode 12, I share some really important info, so if you want to hear about that, go check out that episode. Episode 13 was another big building episode as we made the entranceway, as well as a small mammal exhibit such as the red pandas, koalas, and beavers, plus others. In episode 14, we did a lot of work on the aquatic zone and added a lot of exhibits as well as fish. Episode 15 was another episode in the aquatic zone, where we worked to finish it by adding a few more small exhibits, as well as the shark tanks. In episode 16, we had a lot of work to do as Beef was about to tour the zoo, and I had very little time to clean everything up, but we still managed to find time to tour Ash's amazing zoo, so go check out that video to see it. And in episode 17, the latest one, Beef came, and I won't spoil it, so go check it out if you haven't already. It was an absolute amazing experience. And then that brings us to now. At this time, I am rushing to get this video out before something major happens, and that will happen in a few days if it hasn't happened already by the time I upload. But I will be releasing a video on that soon, so no spoilers now. But for now, I think we should go into one final montage of the zoo. So I will say bye for now, remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye!